Alright guys, update on the Civic, the daily driver. It was actually down for a few days, and it's still to be determined whether it's good to go again. But basically what was happening was, I parked the car, and the check engine light had come on. I parked the car, and I'd been running it like that for, you know, a couple days. For some reason, laziness, I don't know, I didn't jump the pins to check the codes. So I was driving it the other day, and I stopped the car to go in and make a delivery, and then I came back and it was hard start. Didn't want to start up. It was throwing 4 codes actually. It's throwing the engine coolant temperature sensor, the air intake temperature sensor, the throttle positioning sensor, and I believe the VTEC solenoid at the time. The VTEC solenoid situation went away, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. And I was thinking it's like a ground, probably something with the ECU, or, you know, could it be all the sensors? No way. I did have an air intake temperature sensor sitting around, so I threw that in. It made no difference at first. And then I just put a coolant temperature sensor in just now, and actually the car starts right up. Coolant temperature sensor code is gone. The air intake temperature sensor code is gone. Throttle positioning sensor code is still there, but it may need to be readjusting or something, because, you know, I just reset the ECU. The battery's been disconnected. But it seems to be running like strong compared to what it was running before. So the basic big change on this thing was the engine coolant temperature sensor. And that was, let's bring you over here real quick. That is, let's see, this sensor right here. See that? That sensor right there. Just replace that. You can see I have leaking in the distributor. I understand. I did do the O-ring, but it's actually, I think it's leaking internally. So I'm probably going to get a new distributor. I'm going to do away with the MSD for now, and then I'm going to actually try to rebuild the distributor that I have wired for the MSD, or that's already wired. I didn't do that, but it's the O-ring that's actually inside. It's the internal one. So that takes a little more time because I have to break down the distributor, take it apart, get to that, and then I can actually fix that leak, and then maybe I'll go back with the MSD. But I'm going to get a new cap and rotor for that before I put it all back on. So the plan is to possibly put that all back to stock for now, if this gets my engine running properly. You know, if I can get the TPS light out. The idle's a little high right now. Thinking maybe it needs to relearn some of the information. I was really thinking it was the ECU. I was about to take that apart and check the board, and I didn't have my multimeter over here, so I was gonna have to go get that and start probing around. I may still do that. But for now, it actually is running strong again. So that's a good thing. And yeah, we'll see how it goes from here. But that's just a little update on the Civic. Everything else is pretty much the same. Obviously, I've just been driving it every day. But I'll probably bring some more updates on that. But I thought that was interesting. 4 codes. Replace the coolant temperature sensor. 2 of them went away. 3 of them went away, actually. And because I know those sensors are all on the same ground pin, or I'm pretty sure they're on the same ground pin for the ECU. So it's just interesting. But yeah, just bleeding out the coolant, bleeding it, making sure it's good to go. No air bubbles in there. Trying to get it to heat up. These D-series engines, they don't really like to heat up when they're sitting here idling sometimes. But you hear it, it sounds strong. It sounds strong, so, you know, maybe it's good. So I have a couple more problems I got to chase down, but let's see. gonna get in here, see if I can turn it off and then restart it. Let's see. Okay, see that with the idle there? So it's having a hard time finding the idle. But it's revving properly. It wasn't doing that. It was overfueling. You can smell gas before. Yeah, so it does run. It runs. It starts every time now, cold or hot. So that's an improvement. And so I don't know if it's just relearning or what, but I want you guys' thoughts on that. What could be going on with the throttle positioning sensor and the at this point in time, I think that was code 3, so maybe the MAF sensor. Those sensors both can't be bad. There's no way. So it's either like relearning the new data on the reset, or I do have a ground problem or a problem in the ECU. So I still got to chase these things down. I got to make sure they're good, but that's an update. The Civic was down, guys. It's kind of back, but I got a lot more work to do on it. There's always work to do. I need to get that distributor replaced real quick so that I can get that leak. That leak is not cool. Leaking down under the transmission and everything underneath the distributor. And I thought at first it was the O-ring. You know, there's like an O-ring that just goes on the external part that goes in. I don't think so. It's an internal leak into the distributor itself. So I'll probably just replace that for now. That'll give me time to rebuild this one, and that will be my MSD distributor. I'll have an MSD set up, and then I'll just have an extra factory distributor set up. But anyway, I think the car's drivable like this. Let me know your thoughts. I'm not an expert, so you know, Honda guys, let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think about those codes? So once again, the codes, the first codes were the ECT, the air intake temperature, AIT sensors, the throttle positioning sensor, the VTEC solenoid sensor for some reason. So I don't know. It was kind of weird. I thought they were all on the same ground, and maybe that's what it was. But 2 of them are gone now. Actually, 3 of them are gone now, and the only thing that's left that was original was the throttle positioning sensor. So I'm thinking that has to do with like relearning the information. So maybe the engine coolant temperature sensor was more important than I thought. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on it below. Just a little update on the Civic. Hope y'all are doing well. We're gonna check that bad boy out here soon, and maybe I'll do a video just for it. It needs some work too, as always. But it does run good and drive. It's a 88 Jeep Wagoneer Limited. Alright, so anyway, peace out guys. I'm going to keep working on this, and we'll stay tuned. Got a drift event this weekend. I'll be at Piedmont Drift, God willing, and we'll get some drift action there for you all, because I missed a couple events because I was under the weather and whatnot. So appreciate each and every single one of you as always. Till next time.